Hello one and hello all and welcome to another crafting adventure where today we are going to be finishing off our wooden puzzle dinosaurs. In the past we have done 4 of these already. We've done Tyrannosaurus, Spinosaurus, Stegosaurus and what was this one called? Brontosaurus. They're all nicely done. If you haven't seen them, I will try to put a link in the video by here. So that means today we're going to be looking at the old triceratops and the parasaurolophus. I apologize if those names are not correctly said. But yes, if you have not seen this before, this is the kit by Hanscraft, who very kindly sent me this to show off to all the wonderful people online. The other ones have gone together quite nicely, no problems with them, and we're going to try the final 2 today. Now looking at these, it does seem the Triceratops is the easier of the 2, so we will do that one first. But also I would point out that this one does actually say Longhorn on the individual packaging, but Parasaurolophus on the box. Don't really think there's a difference, just wanted to point that out. So that'll come second. So the first thing we need to do with all of these is to remove the plastic packaging, inside of which you have a small piece of sandpaper, the cover sheet with the instructions on the back, and 2 sheets of lovingly printed out parts. Now, these parts will correspond to the numbers on the side here, so it's very easy to find the ones you need for each stage. So, for example, we need B2, A2, A5, and A6. Then we can find them on here, so we got A2, which is going to be this one here. Oh. Ooh. Like that. What were the other ones we needed? We needed B2, which is, I believe, on the second one. The big one on the second one. Like that. These parts are pretty robust, so you don't have to be too careful when popping them out. And also, oh, you can pop that one out as well. There are 2 more parts we need. I will get them right now. And with these parts, we just need to slide them together. You do have to make sure that they are together as far as they can go. So, it does require a little bit of a squeeze from time to time, but nothing too major. If the joint is too loose, then you can simply fold a piece of paper within the gap, and that'll just make it go together a little bit tighter. But okay, we got our legs like this, and then this slides onto here. It can be a little bit difficult to line these up when doing it through a camera, but boom, there you go. Stage 1 complete. Doesn't quite stand up yet. Alright, stage 2 looks like we're going to be making the head. We need a B6, a B7, and an A3. From the looks of things, these parts are exactly the same shape, so it doesn't really matter which one you put on which side, but that should hopefully slide on there. Lovely. And then you just put the other one on the other side. You can see now we have 2 of the 3 horns required to be a Triceratops. I'm hoping there is a 3rd one coming. And then this just slides onto the piece we made earlier, like this. I've got to try and keep it in focus. Oh wow, that's tight. If the joint is too tight, you can just use the sandpaper to sand it down a little bit. But there you go, heads on the body there. Stage 3, what are we doing? We're making the back legs. We're going to need a B3, a B5, B1, A1, B4, and an A4. Wow, lots of parts for this one. Now all these go together quite easily. Just want to try and make sure that you keep the legs on the right side, because the legs are actually different shapes and the models sometimes don't stand up too well if you put the wrong leg on the wrong side. So this makes their sort of pelvis, I guess. Some of these, oh, they're very tight. You could also wear gloves if you wanted with these, because it can be a little bit sore on the old thumbs. So that goes on there. Oh, wow, that is a very tight squeeze. I'll finish that one off in a moment. The leg goes on there. That goes on nicely. Tail slides on the back, I believe. Like so. Oh, nice. And then this bit should fit on the front there. Perfect. All right, I'll fix the leg in a moment. It doesn't quite stand up yet because I haven't put it on correctly. So that's stage 3 done. And stage 4 is simply putting the spine pieces on in the correct order. Now, does it say on there where they go? So you can see on here it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the back. And this will correspond with the 1, 2, 3. So obviously that one goes on the front. Number 2 next, number 3 next. And you just follow that all the way along. And then you do the same on the tail with 7, 8, 9, 10. And hopefully you will be left with a wonderful triceratops. There you go. Stands up nicely and survives the table shake. Very good, very good. Now, with the old spine pieces there, I do recommend taking them off one at a time because they all look very similar, but they are very slightly different, and you don't want to get them on in the wrong order. But there you are. There's a good 10-15 minutes to build, although with these, sometimes I don't recommend building more than one in a day because, well, causes damage to the old fingers. But we are not going to worry about that. It just fell over. Because it's time to start on the parasaurolophus, or longhorn, as is written on the packaging. And as with the other one, we have our instructions on the back of the cover sheet and 2 sheets of pieces. Now, I have already popped out the ones for stage 1. So we're going to be sliding a tail onto here, if my camera will stay in focus. Oh, there you go. Next, we're going to be putting on these little side pieces there. And as always, make sure they go on all the way, not part of the way, because these 2-legged dinosaur skeletons do have a bit of trouble standing up if the pieces are not correctly in place. That goes on there. Wow, this is going to be quite a big one. And you can already see the sort of spine pieces are many. All right, so that is stage 1 complete. Stage 2, we're going to be attaching the legs with a B4, A5, and a B5. And with these parts, we're going to slide the legs on the middle rung, it appears. Ew. Now, the 2 actual leg pieces, even though they have different numbers, are actually the same shape, so it doesn't matter which way round you do it. And that should just go on there, like that. Oh, this one didn't go on far enough. I'll fix that in a moment. And then this piece should attach to this piece like that. Just need to double check which way round do the legs go. Typical. Let's just slide that down there. Alright, I need to fix this off camera. It's too difficult to do like this. Whew, that was not easy, but I made a mistake. The bit of the legs that has 2 pointy bits goes towards the tail, and the bit with 1 goes towards the head. Okay, so we've got this lovely snake-like thing with very weird tiny looking legs there, but next we're going to be doing the spine and also the back of the tail as well, in the same way as last time. Just match the numbers 1 through 10 with the slots on the backbone. Alright, so that was a little bit different. It starts from 1 up to 10, and then actually starts at the bottom of the tail with 11 and goes up to 20 that way. But okay, once you got all them in place, all that's left to do is, using the remaining pieces, we need to put the sides of the head on, the arms on, and the 2... Oh, hang on. The sides of the head on, the arms on, and the legs on. And I think, you know, with the remaining pieces, head, arms, legs, and that slides onto the big bit, and then the 2 head pieces slide on there. Piece of cake. Shouldn't take a moment. Da, 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 da. We have the parasaurolophus. This one's a little bit wobbly on his feet. Can survive some light table shaking. Not the heavy stuff though. But I do quite like it. This is a much larger model when compared to the old triceratops here. You can see it doesn't quite fit on camera. But, you know, I have enjoyed building it. The spine pieces went on very nice and smoothly. Well, in fact, all the pieces did. This one was not too tight at all. The head went together nicely. Gives a nice sort of bone effect with the holes in the eyes like that. And it's got the old big horn here, which I believe was used to create a sound, or so they say. And there you are, a lovely giant dinosaur with another giant dinosaur skeleton in the background. Now, all of these kits, they are very, very nicely made. And as you can see, when you pop out the pieces, none of these little knobbly bits break off, which means they are quite easy to tidy up afterwards. Just a light, you know, one of those static cloths will remove all the dust and you're fine. Some of the cheaper kits, they do break a little bit. The wood can open up and bits can come off, but these ones never had too much of a problem with it. All of the handcraft stuff tends to be of very high quality, so I do enjoy building them. The more advanced ones as well are particularly good. I did a few of them quite a long time ago, but they were a lot of fun to build, and I still have them on display around my house to this day. But there you are. If you are interested in some of these fabulous wooden dinosaurs, I will put a link to the Handcraft website in the video description, so do check that out. Thank you all very much for watching. Please stay safe, oh dear, over the winter months, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.